As New Zealand businesses look to expand into global markets, they're faced with many challenges. To succeed internationally, having a great product is not enough. The Beachhead program provides access to international market experts to grow your business.
The 5 most powerful words in the English language are, "Can you help me please?" And life's too short to make the mistakes of others. So as New Zealand companies have gone overseas and exported, they've learnt about all those mistakes, and Beachheads is a wonderful way of sharing those.
We're just struggling to gain penetration and need some advice, some local market advice and expertise, and that's where the advisors, the Beachheads advisors, have been very good.
What really attracted Bill and Maria to the Beachheads program was the prospect of all this vast experience on one board, and we could pick and choose which advisor we wish to work with.
Beachhead advisors are seasoned international business people, committed to sharing their knowledge and experience, guiding New Zealand business to succeed internationally.
They've worked in those markets for many, many years. They have proven experience and success in those markets, and that's why they're selected to come and join the board, to provide that advice, because they've got down and dirty in it.
It's the want of humans when they're lost is to run faster instead of finding their way. So we help them make better plans, and then with that better plan, faster execution and market.
It's a really unique program, and it's the only country in the world that runs this program. First thing that I tell a lot of people, that you are really fortunate, because I'm on this side of the Beachheads program as an advisor. I wish I could be on the other side and put my company through this program so I could have access to the kind of the wealth of knowledge, experience, the power of networking.
For New Zealand companies working overseas, the chance to share your in-market situation or discuss your strategy for an emerging market is invaluable.
But it's really understanding from a local perspective what we're doing wrong or what we could improve on, and that's really where we see the benefit of the program for us.
To understand cultural issues, to understand size and language issues, to understand political issues, to understand how the bureaucracy works. Again, in China you want to get close to the government to be successful. In India you want to get far away from the government, and only the Beachheads advisors can tell you that, right?
I'm sure they've seen lots of different business models. They can take their learnings and apply it to your company.
Having the experience and almost a peer relationship with these companies is that they feel they can open up and share their issues and share their concerns, and the more they open up around their issues and what keeps them awake at night, the more we can help them.
Be a little more aggressive, find out what the challenges are, take the help of Beachheads, trust in them, believe in them, and take a little bit of risk.
If you're going to get the most out of this program, you have to be reasonably open and be upfront with some of your strategies, not be afraid to hear what you might not want to hear.
It's slightly bizarre that this is someone that's not within your company, and you are far more transparent with them than you are even your local importer in the country that you've worked with for 10 years, for example. But no, it's a great dynamic to have.
With experienced local entrepreneurs, there's an opportunity to explore misconceptions and identify unforeseen risks.
For participants, there is the very real opportunity to test and refine your strategy before you've actually got there and had the school of hard knocks.
Often what worked in New Zealand is not the right formula for what will work in a more complex market.
There are some things that I thought that would be a way I'd proceed, and they went, absolutely not. That logic's completely flawed because of the length of time that they've had in market.
Fishing's a wonderful passion for New Zealanders, and when we go fishing, if you go to a foreign market, to a foreign fishing place, the first thing we do as fishermen is to ask some of the locals, where do you fish, what bait do you use? When it comes to business, for some reason we don't do that.
Sometimes you can't see the wood through the trees when you're head down, working day to day, and to be able to have a group of very experienced people come in and look at your business and say, well, have you thought about this or have you thought about that? That's a really key part of the program for us.
Companies that have had buy-in from all levels of their business, from marketing through the CEO to the chair of the board, have been able to leverage the Beachheads program to their full advantage in the territories they're entering.
For me personally, it's great to be able to wield in the big guns. You know, bring someone in who has a huge amount of governance credibility and who can really influence the CEO and the chair of the board into the direction that they need to go to take them to be a $1 billion company in the time frame they want to achieve it.
You don't go to war underprepared, right? Would you enter a factory or would you enter a country where there's a war without a helmet, without the right gun, without the right bulletproof jacket? It's war out there at the end of the day, right? So you've got to go prepared and you'll succeed. There's no reason why you shouldn't.
If we can pour on the right advice and the right ingredients at the right time, we can create an entire new future for New Zealand and for our children.
You know, the fact that you have all that intellectual capital, all gunning for New Zealand, all with the same goal that we have, but they've got this unique insight into the market when we don't, is really going to put me on the right track.